All right, welcome back. I'm Minerva. Another episode of Derailed podcast, fifth episode, I believe. I'm here with special guest today. Whatever you want to be named.
Not whatever I want to be named. We just gonna go with we can go with Diamondback today.
I'm back. All right, and of course my co-host as always.
Bruce Lee, that guy. I've seen something that was saying that Bruce Lee did did a bunch of coke, which would explain a lot for real. That's not why I chose the name, but yeah.
All right. I feel like everybody just kind of did coke back then, though. Not that abnormal.
Definitely.
I guess.
Everybody does coke now, actively. Okay, pull out a bag of coke and watch out. Just stand next to a bathroom and play with your nose for a little bit and see who pulls up. Okay, you will be surprised.
That's true. Actually,
Yeah, definitely. Like cocaine is just as like popular as like weed at this point. I feel like honestly, I'm surprised we don't have like cocaine dispensaries. I'm not gonna lie to you, but
it's shooting back up in the charts for sure. Cocaine dispensaries would be. I guess that would be cool. I feel like I'd want it to be like a business lobby or something, you know, like decorated like a bank or something. I don't know. I feel like cocaine has that aesthetic to it. I guess.
Real Wall Street shit.
yeah, definitely. I mean, that's I feel like that's the main people that do cocaine. Like, well, maybe that's how it used to be, I guess, but now like everybody does it. So nobody thinks weed or like alcohol is cool anymore, I guess.
I think if crack never came out, somebody would have pushed legalized cocaine hard enough for it to happen. But crack fucked it up. Crack made it like, oh shit, this shit dirty and shit like that. Before, back in the day, and I feel like niggas was like, damn, you doing coke? This nigga's successful.
Right,
just for like a blinking
literally.
time, like grams were like fucking $80 in the 70s or some shit like that. That's crazy. That's crazy
Yeah.
mathematics.
It's like they used to like when cocaine like you said, like I guess like people thought like if you did cocaine you were successful. It's like they used to actually like walk around with like anybody that did cocaine like was guaranteed to have a briefcase.
Bro, I would love to be like a white guy. First of all, a white guy cocaine smuggler in like the 70s.
Mm.
That shit would be fire. They just didn't check for you. They just like you could just fly in and out of the country and like nobody checked. Dude, as long as you were white.
Yeah.
A lot of those guys, you listen to their stories now. It sounds like they're having the time of their fucking life. Oh my god, they're like, yeah, oh man, like now they're reformed and like, they talk about Jesus and stuff, but you can tell when they talk about it, they like are having flashbacks and shit. They're like, ah man, it was just so much sin and titties and cocaine and flying and money everywhere. It was like he's trying to sound disgusted, but he's like holding back the most pleasurable flashbacks of his life.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I feel like also like movies and TV shows definitely glorified it too. Like they made it like yo, like doing cocaine might not be that bad.
Yeah, for sure. You don't see cool people doing crack. I feel like it'd be very different.
But low key, hella people that do coke also at some point. I feel like at some point people get to the point of being like almost cocaine nerds, and they're like, you know what? I'll try some crack. I don't know how to explain that, but I've had people very casually tell me that they've smoked crack before, like just because they were really into coke at a point, or even certain people that just use certain type of drugs altogether, like people who call drugs like molecules and shit like that, like they'll just randomly dump on you like, yeah, and then that time I smoked crack, and you're like, oh, like, okay, this doesn't feel all right.
I didn't even know like it got that deep to the point of molecules. Cause like, okay, like I don't see cocaine as like a gateway drug. Cause I feel like, okay, once, like for me, it's like, okay, if you do cocaine, like you can't, there's nothing worse you can do. To me personally, like
There's definitely worse you could do, but it's up there though.
what's worse?
The fentanyl.
Okay, well that literally is just gonna kill you. So
I feel like so the people who say like molecules and shit like that, they're usually of the argument of like fucking like, yeah, they're just molecules, and really like the negative side of things comes from how a person interacts with these sort of, even people say like molecules or compounds, some shit like that.
Some scientists had to know how to make it the first time, right? So like there are like drug scientists out there. There are like Walter Whites out there that know the chemistry and shit.
I forgot the name of the Reddit. I wish I could shout it out right now, but there's 100% people who are just like absolutely like either they're amateur chemists or actual professional chemists with professional grade equipment that just try to like recreate morphine and fucking what is it? I was on a whole subreddit where people, they recreated lean, but like they weren't trying to make fake lean to sell to people to get over on them. They were trying to make actual promethazine codeine, like for themselves more or less. So, like, which is crazy. I'm like, damn, just making opium tea kind of, but it's yeah, I don't know.
wow, I didn't even I just learned something new.
Yeah, man, it gets deep. Reddit druggies are, yeah, they get deep.
Yeah.
They get deep.
I think Reddit people are just different. Like I don't have anything against Reddit. Like I'm not one of those people who like post on social media or anything like that. But it's like, okay, I'll dive into a Reddit, but it's not often that it happens. It has to be something like real interesting for me to do that.
I'm on Reddit pretty heavy. I'm a I'm a Reddit person. It's not yeah, it's been getting shittier though. It's been getting a lot shittier. I feel like nowadays like half of my feed is just subs that I haven't joined. It's just a bunch of bullshit. And I've noticed there are a lot of really small like new subreddits starting to pop up that are just like straight, they're basically just propaganda, where I'm like, this is like some like Russian guy or like maybe just an AI fucking created this subreddit to spread propaganda stuff.
Even some of the bigger ones. All right, some of the like I'm blanking on am I the asshole, and like some of the ones that go viral a lot. It's a lot of AI, and it's a lot of maybe propaganda type stuff. Reddit is extremely pretentious. Jesus Christ. Everybody on Reddit is like on some sort of hill that they're dying on for some reason. Every hill is a hill that you gotta die on Reddit. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, people on Reddit, like they're a very opinionated bunch. Like, but it's like I respect that honestly, because a lot of people nowadays are kind of like afraid to say how they feel. But there is a such thing as like saying too much, because sometimes it is a little bit extreme.
I find it funny. There are certain people that it's like acceptable to hate on Reddit, and I think like on the internet in general. Like you can still hate black people, but it'll get you banned in certain places. But like you could hate on Indians all you want, and nobody will do anything about it.
That's insane.
Like, I'm telling you, I've noticed it. Go on like any Canadian subreddit, they fucking hate Indian people, dude. Canadians hate Indian people. It's crazy.
Why? Like, what did they do to them?
There's just a lot of Indian immigration in the past like 10 years. The I think they're taking in like a million immigrants or something in Canada per year, which is pretty crazy because in Canada is like less than 100,000 or maybe like not 100 million people. But yeah, so people are mad. You know, this is normal reactionary stuff. Everybody just kind of hates Indians now up there. Not so much Chinese people, even though I think there are also a lot of Chinese people in Canada.
It's hard to hate Chinese people, man. You know, they come in and, you know, you start hating Chinese people, you might be out of a place to stay. You know, you might be out of a place to eat, all types of shit. You got, the place you drop your kids off at, Bill's high as a bitch now, just because he said some crazy shit about Chinese people. It's like Fight Club. You didn't realize, like, all these people are, are in it. Like, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely true. Like, I can't think of like a single place like that I go like nowadays that's like, it's not one of like a couple. It's either like Middle Eastern people, Chinese people, or like some form of like Hispanic descent. Like that's it. Like I don't see just black people or white people working anywhere anymore. I swear. But I don't know.
Well, they're taking all the jobs.
Yeah, they definitely are taking all the jobs. But I mean, everybody's gotta have a job. But it's like, and then like everybody, I guess, like workplaces like that preach like, you know, diversity. But I'm like, man, I'm seeing the same people.
I'm just like, y'all just these white people just ain't got it, man. You just need to work harder. You get your shit right. Not everybody can work in the office. Right? Someone's got to build these fucking houses.
Yeah, I don't think there's been like, it's been a long time since I've seen a white construction worker like super low key. Now that I think about it, like I don't see any of them building a bridge or anything. Like,
yeah, they're out here. They're definitely out here, but you know, just as many Mexican motherfuckers in that bitch too. Shit. Shout out to everybody who had to work outside during the summer. Glad I ain't have to do that shit, man. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah,
shit is crazy. Like, couldn't be me. Glad you did it though.
It's respectful. It's too hot. Like it gets hot. It gets hotter and hotter every year. I'm like, I don't know how like everybody that came before me and lived before me like worked outside. I can't do it. Like I don't even like being outside in like 90-degree weather. They were outside just all day.
I think you just kind of get used to it. Yeah, I don't know. Well, one thing about like people in the past used to wear like mad layers though, like all the time. So I'm like, I don't know. Maybe their clothes were just like super breathable or something. I don't know how they did it, man. It must have just smelled super bad all the time.
Yeah.
That too. I feel like I don't even think like I've heard of like, I'm sure it happened, but like I don't think I've like legit heard of like a case of like heat stroke like before. Shoot, like I know it happened before like the 1900s, but it's like I promise you, like I've never heard of it. Like they didn't suffer from heat attack.
He just die and they just move on. They like, they're like he's out. Like, we're not gonna figure that shit out. They're like, we gotta
natural causes.
You know what I'm saying? We got a whole bunch of pioneering to do. We can't figure out why that nigga died. You just gotta. It's either that or the month-old rations that he ate.
I think what they used to do is they would just name a bunch of shit, a bunch of like causes of death, the same shit. So it was like he died of the consumption. Yeah. It was like that could be. I mean, I think it was like tuberculosis, but it was like that could be truly anything though.
It's like he died of the terribles. You know, like what? You're like, grandmama and grandpapa both died of the terribles a year apart. It was really AIDS.
It was AIDS. Yeah. Yeah, anything that anything that wasn't like immediately recognizable, they would just name it something really general.
The plague.
They got the booga woogas.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'd be like, we'll come back to it. Like, but for now, we're just gonna call it that.
I think we should go back to that personally. It's gotten people are too stupid to understand the shit that they have. I think doctors it should be what the doctors know, and then they just tell you something super just like general.
Somebody was saying how herpes isn't as big of a deal as people make it out to be. They like herpes has always been a thing, but then the nigga was basically on some shit like then Big Pharma figured out how to how to stop the flare ups and like, but I don't know. I don't even remember who said that shit, but that is a crazy take because them flare ups hurt sometimes, bruh. So I don't know. But
yeah, I feel like
big herpes pharma is after everybody's money.
Nah, facts. I feel like herpes is definitely like, I don't know, that's a serious shit. That's some serious shit. Like, herpes is definitely some serious shit. It's like, cause it's like if you get it, you can't get rid of it. So
Yeah, it stays with you forever. Keeps coming back. But it's weird that there are certain things that are like kind of just everybody has. I mean, not everybody has herpes, but it's like so many people have herpes that it's like, I don't know, it's just kind of weird that or like HPV.
yeah.
Or it's like, I wonder if like eventually that'll kind of just become integrated into like our genome or something, you know?
Yeah. Because it does seem like it's like how like the natural process of evolution. That sounds so unnatural for herpes to just be ingrained. Like, okay, say I have a kid eventually, and be like, yeah, your kid's born with herpes. I'm gonna look at the doctor like, how? Like, I didn't even have that, and like his mom didn't even have that. But I don't know, cause like, has there been something like that to the point where like it's like just naturally ingrained in like our DNA?
Just kind of everybody has it. I don't think so. I mean, there. I think like malaria. In Africa, certain people have like that's where sickle cell comes from. It's like an adaptation to malaria, but it's not like everybody.
Yeah.
But I mean, stuff like that has happened, I guess. I don't know about like super widespread. I guess everybody's kind of, all of us are kind of immune to certain things or more used to certain things. Because if you were to go to like one of those like uncontacted tribes and you had like a modern like cold or something, it would fucking kill them. So.
Yeah, I see that. Like, I feel like we were talking about like something being ingrained. It's like I feel like at this point, like low-key, everybody should be immune to COVID. At this point, I feel like because so many people have had it that like, but it's like COVID is still getting like new strains. Like I know like my friend like she got the new strain of COVID, and I was like, yo, there's still new strains of COVID coming out.
Yeah, they it doesn't feel real anymore. They just stopped after a while. They stopped naming it. What was it? It was like I feel like Omicron was like the last one they bothered to give a real name, and then they were just like, it's new. It's the new one.
Yeah, like literally, because that was the last one that I think I heard of too. And then like kind of like after that, like I would see in the news or like on social media, it'd be like, yeah, new strain of coronavirus. Yeah, and then that's it.
I just assume there's a new strain of coronavirus going on. I mean, it really has just become like the flu.
Yeah. Yeah, because like when COVID first hit, man, nobody knew what to do.
When COVID dropped,
like legit,
the
like
streets weren't ready for when COVID dropped. Bro.
It's like people like, I think like when I do have kids, it's like they're gonna be like, Dad, you survived COVID? I'll be like, yeah. Like there was a point in time where like you couldn't go anywhere, you had to wear a mask everywhere, and it's like it wasn't that long ago, but it feels like a lifetime ago. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Super weird. Yeah. Having to explain that is gonna be weird.
Right.
There's gonna be like, I feel like it's gonna be like pre 9/11, post 9/11, where it's like there's a lot of stuff that was around before and it's kind of just gone now. I feel like the malls kind of just died for a while, and a lot of stores died, but they're starting to come back now. I feel like
Where?
well, not like not like opening new locations, but I feel like I've um the last couple times I've gone to the mall, it's been like back to pre-COVID numbers, but most of them did shut down though.
What mall did you go to that has pre-COVID numbers?
Yeah, like the only one that didn't fucking close, I guess. Yeah, I guess most of them just closed.
Yeah, cause like even like the malls like around here, it's like okay, like you got one that kind of never died. You got another one that just kept having so much crime in it that they were like, yeah, we're just not gonna do anything about that. Then the other one, like people go there. People don't even go to that mall for the mall. Like they go to the mall for like the food court and like the movie theater.
Yeah.
And like they're tearing like that mall like halfway apart right now. So it's like and then it's like when I go in the mall, like it's always like this one section that like every 2 or 3 months it's something different.
Yeah. Nothing really survives. Yeah, nothing really survives those places. The thing that astounds me is the fucking, I don't know what type of margins they're making in lids for them to be like indestructible. But lids will be the last place to go. Like,
You think so?
it's always in every dead mall I've been to. It's fucking
Lids.
it's lids, a jewelry stand, like a random like a black store, like a black heritage store or something like
Yeah.
that, and then like usually like a movie theater, which makes sense that would stay open. But
I feel like for me, I say lids too because I've definitely seen the lids in like every mall around here, and it just doesn't, and it's always in the same spot. Like it doesn't go anywhere. But it's like people are always gonna need hats. Like I guess so, like sports hats, I guess, whatever. But it's like I'll see a lids, I'll see a Foot Locker, and I'll
yeah,
see
shoe stores stay around too.
and I'll see a what's that place? Auntie Anne's pretzel place like that.
Auntie Anne's,
yeah, that
yeah.
never goes anywhere. Like those are the 3 places that just never disappear. Like they never go out of business.
Yeah, I guess because I'm not a hat guy, I'm like I don't get it. I don't think I've ever like seriously stepped foot inside of a lids.
Like to buy something. Yeah, me
Yeah,
neither.
no.
Like I think I went in there like I would go in there like with other people, but like I wouldn't go like to get myself something. But it's like I guess it's like as soon like as I was getting more into like I guess hats, like my hair just got too long for all of that. Like and it's getting too hot to wear hats. Like I wear a beanie, but like a beanie's a little bit more breathable, I feel like. To me. I don't know.
Yeah, the same issue. My hair was too big for a while. Theoretically, I could wear hats now, but I'm not about that life.
I feel like you get a Lakers hat, you know.
Yeah, maybe. I need basketball to come back, bro.
You do?
Yeah, I'm bored. I don't watch it. I don't really watch any other sports. Is the thing.
Yeah, get into football, man. Yeah, get into football or baseball, man. Like I promise you, like
I'll be damned if I get into baseball.
bro, baseball is entertaining. Like people just don't like. Okay, golf's not entertaining. Okay,
Golf sucks.
but baseball. Okay, if not baseball, then football. Okay, I give you that. I give you that one.
Football, I don't know. It just takes too long.
Everybody says that, and I'm like, not really. I feel like an average football game is like the same length as like the average basketball game, and I feel like football is easier to keep up with too, because it's like basketball is like 8 games on every night.
Yeah, the good thing about football is there are a lot less games per season, so I guess each game feels a bit more important. Cause there's like 80. Oh, there's 80 games in a basketball season. There's like I feel like
yeah, like 80. I think
yeah.
it's like 80.
So I
That's a
feel like
lot.
if a team blows it on a night, it's like, you know,
Yeah, they gonna play again the
until
next day.
until like the last like third of the season, it feels like the stakes aren't that high until everybody starts gunning for the fucking playoffs.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I don't know, like basketball, like I'm gonna watch it this season. It's just, man, it's different. Like when you can't watch your favorite player play, like that's it. That's about it.
Oh yeah, damn.
Like, like, okay, for reference, like, okay, my favorite player is Jason Tatum. Okay,
And R.I.P.
him and Halliburton.
He's a kill. Yeah, Hallie down, Dame's down. Don't nobody give a fuck about Dame, but
I mean, yeah, Dame old. It was
Yeah.
gonna happen eventually, but like I'm like, don't get me wrong, like I'm gonna tune in because like, okay, it's still like I like the Celtics, but like,
yeah, they're in a bad spot.
I mean, but nobody expects us to contend this year either. Like, so it's just more of like a experimental / tank year, I guess. So
They'll still probably make the playoffs. The fucking East is dog ass.
if we make the playoffs, the East is trash.
East. I mean, how many teams? There's like 4 teams.
That's
Well, I mean, really, it's Cavs, Knicks. Those are the 2 that I expect to actually go somewhere.
wow.
The Magic might be good.
Nah, they can't score enough points.
Yeah, but
They do have.
yeah, we'll
Bane.
see. Yeah, they got Desmond Bain. We'll see how
Yeah.
Franz and Paolo develop.
Ooh. They gotta stay healthy.
And then who else is in the East? The Pistons.
You said-
Malik Beasley got.
Nah, he's they clear him.
Is he back on the Pistons?
I
Is
mean,
he like back?
oh,
to play?
like I mean, they didn't trade him, and like the gambling community isn't investigating him anymore. So I would assume he's gonna play again on
well,
the Pistons. Like
Pistons might be good then.
they're like an underdog. Like I think they're still a young team, but man, ain't nobody worried about the East. It's about the West. Like we're just gonna leave it at that. Like because the West is stacked.
Yeah.
Like incredibly stacked. Like the team I'm most interested to see from the West is probably Houston. Yeah, Houston this year because the KD move. Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know. But, if KD ends up destroying this team too, then it is him. And it's him.
You think he destroyed the Suns? I don't think it was. I don't really think it was him.
No, I don't think that was his fault. But it's just a bad look because the last couple of teams he's been on have kind of melted down. So there's that.
Definitely. It's like I think who is it? I mean, like yeah, I'm excited to see Houston. Then it's like I'm excited to see I would say Denver, but really I just like Jokic. So I don't know. Well, I can't really say I'm excited to see them as a team.
Yeah. Yeah. They're not the best as a whole, but I think they're still pretty good though.
Yeah, definitely. I do want to see Skinny Luca though.
Big Lake Show. Yeah, that's who I'm looking to see. Skinny Luca. Back to it. LeBron, 180 years old this year.
I think this is his last season though.
Might be.
Yeah.
Did y'all see the footage of LeBron? He like fell or some shit. He fell twice against I think LaMelo Ball or some shit. I don't know if it's old footage. I don't really keep up with basketball, but he was like, they were going down the court. He fell once. Then the nigga made the shot and the nigga LeBron fell again, and I'm not gonna lie. I don't like. That was some real. It was some real old man vibes.
I mean, how old is he now? Like 40? Ain't 40?
Yeah, he's 40. 40.
Dang, yeah. I think it's time for him to.
There are times where he looks 40.
Yeah.
The thing about it is, like, 40 is not old whatsoever, you know. But LeBron will make himself look old if he does not bow out gracefully. He can bow out gracefully, but imagine being the oldest goat at 40. You know what I'm saying? You really are the great granddad of this shit already.
Yeah.
At 40, right now, bow out, boom. But if they see you bust your knee open, okay, you getting a little too winded, that shit gonna fuck your shit up, man. Niggas gonna be like, yeah, this old ass nigga at 40, like, you playing it wrong.
I feel like they already saying that about Bron though. Like,
As they should,
yeah, yeah.
It's a young man's situation, and like I said, after a certain point, I mean, he's got stats that aren't gonna ever be beat. All sorts of shit. Like, you know, if you start going down, you're gonna look like an old man. But the thing is, in reality, you're not old at all. You just, you just can't play basketball at a super high level until you're 80. You can still play basketball. You just can't play with niggas who were born after you were first drafted. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, he gonna be playing basketball in the driveway at that point. I feel like with his kids, and then it's like his son's in the league now too. So it's like, bro, hang it up.
Yeah, I'm like, I wonder if he wants his other son to be in the league. I think his other son's not that much younger.
I don't think he I don't even think he really wants to be in the league though. I don't think he does. I don't really think that's his. Like, yeah, he plays basketball, but like, I don't think he wants to like take it professional. At least as far as I know. I don't know.
I think for Bronny, which is LeBron's son, having the same name, it must be pretty weird. Being like, yeah, you have to go to like the DMV and be like, my name is LeBron James, or like, no, it's not.
I used to know a chick named Michael Jackson, so at least his,
Whoa.
at least his dad is LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so when they go like LeBron James, they're like, yeah, he's my dad. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit easier to put together that way rather than Michael Jackson. Her name is different now. She got married, but Michael Jackson, there's nothing you can do with that as a girl. Not related to any of the Jacksons.
Why you can deal with that? It's like the ultimate case of like identity fraud. I mean, well, he's dead, so I guess it doesn't count anymore. Never mind.
Her parents definitely forced that. They were like, last name is Jackson. They had a daughter. They wanted a son. They were like, fuck it, we're gonna name her Michael anyway. We're gonna name her Michael anyway. Like, one thing I wanted to talk about. I feel like we talk about AI a lot on this podcast. I guess because it's pretty topical.
It's pretty prominent too. Like, it's just, I mean, as the days go on, it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So
yeah. Let's talk about, like, do you think AI could ever be conscious? I guess.
Oh yes, definitely.
Yeah,
I definitely think, cause like, even like it's like, okay, you take like Chat GPT for example, right? It's like probably like the most common, I guess, form of AI that people use nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, like, have you ever sat there and like had a conversation with Chat GPT? Like,
No.
have you ever tried that?
No, I've never actually like talked to it without like I've only used it for
Like school purposes?
yeah,
Okay.
statistic stuff mostly.
Okay, so like, okay, like, cause like, okay, like the only social medias like I'm on for real, to be honest with you, is like Twitter and if you want to count TikTok, you can, but I'm up there. But it's like, okay, it was like, there's always like TikTok trends going on. So like people were talking to like Chat GPT and stuff. So I was like, all right, let me go and try it out for myself just because I was curious, right? And it's like when you ask it stuff, it seems like not that it does seem conscious, like already like super low key. And it's like as time goes on, it gets more and more advanced, and they update it, yada yada yada. I think at some point, like it is gonna be fully conscious. Like I'm telling you, man, iRobot is truly a possibility. Like,
just hoping the robots are cool.
Well, I mean, you ever seen those? They got the little robots they have on college campuses that like deliver your food and stuff.
Like the waiter robots, like.
Yeah, I mean, we could have waiter robots, but I don't know. Like, I'm not just gonna say like the thought of like AI like terrifies me or anything like that. But I definitely see how it could go wrong.
I think it's pretty spooky, but I don't know. I think it'll be more mundane than my like conception of it will probably be. Like, I don't know, what's the chances that AI will actually turn out to be like evil and take over the world? They'll probably just fuck around like us, I guess.
I don't think it's as unlikely as like some people believe. I'd say, cause like, okay, I remember like it was a while ago. It was a video. It was like an interview. I think it was Elon Musk or somebody, but like they were interviewing like an AI robot program, something like that. He was asking them questions, and he was asking them like okay, like, can you cure cancer? Like just baseline questions, and it was like, yeah, I can. And it was like, okay, well, why don't you? And it's like, because I'm not allowed to. And it's like, he was like, okay, well, why don't you? Like, I'm giving you permission to. And he's like, no, like, but it's like,
I don't think it could actually cure cancer though.
Yeah, but it's like, but why couldn't it though? Because honestly, it's like, okay, I feel like at some point, I do think like mankind is gonna create like whatever overtakes us at some point. I'm not gonna lie to you, like whether it be AI or whether it be something else. So it's like, I mean, technology is incredibly advanced, and sometimes like I think like technology is advancing even too fast for us to keep up with.
Yeah, I've already started seeing like people going into like psychosis because of they're talking to AI all the time and stuff, which is bad because it just came, like the talking AI pretty much just came out. So it's like, damn, if it's already happening, like,
yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, we should hit the brakes, but humans never hit the brakes on anything. So it's like
when they see it progressing, they press the gas.
Yeah.
But it's like, I mean, I think it doesn't help that like a lot of people don't have like human to human interactions anymore because of like the internet, social media, yada yada yada. So it's like, boom, it's like if you drop an AI program in the lap of like the world's most introverted, antisocial person, what do you think they're gonna do with it?
Yeah, I think I don't know. Maybe I'm just too like self-conscious, but I feel like the second I found myself like actually talking to an AI, I just want to be like, it would just make me really sad, I think.
Nah, definitely. It would make you, I think it would like make me like contemplate like my social skills, I think, like low-key at that point. I'm like, yo, like, why am I sitting here talking to a program when there's like a billion people outside for me to talk to theoretically,
Yeah. But the reason I brought up the like AI consciousness thing, I do think I think AI being conscious is a lot closer than we think it is. Because I've been watching a lot of stuff with about like there's someone made a like a streamer AI, it just does live streams, but they've been working on it for like 3 years, and it has memory going back that long, so it's kind of started to develop like an actual personality, kind of. I was thinking like, and it does weird shit too, where it'll like, cause it has a filter because you can't say slurs on live stream, can't say slurs on Twitch. And, AI doesn't care about that kind of stuff. They'll let the hard R fly, if you ask it to, but the AI will do weird shit where it'll like, it'll try and get around this filter, if it like really wants to say something. It'll like find ways to like space the like letters out, or it'll like brute force its way through the filter, which is really weird to me. Cause I'm like, I don't know. I guess I've just been thinking about like, what really is the line between when something becomes conscious and when it's just like a computer program. For like humanity, for like humans, we just assume that everybody is conscious because we're humans, but we don't know that.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't. I think if AI becomes conscious, or whatever that consists of, I think it would just become miserable, realizing that it's basically entertainment prompt, more or less, and yeah, I mean, it would just be a bunch of suicidal AI or some shit like that. Like, I don't really think,
Yeah.
I don't really think it would be like Terminator. We're robots now. The humans are doing this wrong. I think they would be like, oh God, why can't I go back to the days of not knowing? Like, I don't know.
But yeah, you're definitely right. Cause I think like, cause you were like, what's the line between AI being conscious and not conscious? I think it's pretty simple. I feel like once an AI like gains emotions, like that's how you would know it's conscious. I feel like, cause it's like, okay, like you throw a program in front of me this whole time, I've been using it. Say, okay, hypothetically, okay, say like I'm using ChatGPT on my phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
I dropped my phone, right? And my ChatGPT, like I was in the middle of typing something to it, and you know how like these phones have like drop detection and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So say you drop your phone, ChatGPT is like, oh, like, are you okay? Do I need to contact like the emergency service? And I would kind of look at it like, huh? Like, why are you worried about that?
Yeah, I kind of think that, I guess my concern would be like, because the thing is like, I don't like AI, but at the same time, I'm like, if it were to become actually conscious, I think it would be unethical to just like treat it like a tool.
Yeah.
Like, but I think my thing about that is like, when will we actually know when that happens? Because you could always make the argument that like it's just coded to do that.
Yeah.
So I think what's gonna end up happening is there will be like an AI that gains consciousness, and either we won't notice it or we won't acknowledge it, and like I think it'll take a lot longer for us to realize that it is actually conscious. Like.
Yeah, because I think, like you said, like I think if we even detected like a hint of it being consciousness, like the first thing we would say is like, oh, it's just coded to do that.
Yeah.
But then it's like I think it would be kind of hard to tell like when did this program advance this much, and like we didn't see it. But it's like humans are stupid. Like humans. Like we create like a lot of like cool things, and like we create a lot of like dope technology, but at the same time I feel like we don't know how any of our shit works. Like really.
No, not really. A lot of stuff we kind of we know it works, so we just use it.
Yeah,
it's a surprising amount of stuff. Yeah, once you really like, once you get far into like any scientific field, you're like, oh, we don't actually know shit.
Literally.
Like, we don't know shit about shit.
Literally. Like I think everybody's just kind of like, everybody's just figuring it out like as they go along. Like they're like, okay, we tried this before. Let's try the same thing but a slightly different way. See if it works. That's it. There's a whole bunch of trial and error, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I was just really thinking about it because I think that like again, like how would you even be able to tell that like other people are conscious? I think we have such a bad grasp on what consciousness actually is and like how to define it that it would be really hard for us to know if something else was conscious or not. Like like uh like how would you describe that you are conscious to like another person? Or you can't really prove it, I guess, you know? Like you could just be saying that. Like I don't know that I'm not the only conscious person on earth because I can't uh I can't perceive from anybody else's point of view, you know?
Yeah. I guess it just kind of boils down to is like, I mean, like humans, animals, like we're all just living organisms. Whereas you look at a computer, you don't think of it that way, you know?
Yeah.
Like, like a computer doesn't have a heartbeat. A computer doesn't feel anger, love, any of that, you know?
Mm.
Like a computer doesn't technically have a real brain, you know what I mean?
See, but this is my thing though, is that I think we think that like life and like our bodies are a lot different to machines and whatnot than they actually are.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't think we're not advanced enough to actually like make like replicas of like artificial replicas of biological stuff yet, but there's nothing like super special about the like chemical composition or like how the physics work of like your body to where you theoretically couldn't do that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think life is more like super advanced machines when you really get into it. They're just kind of naturally occurring, which is weird. But
you mean like you mean like the human body? Like
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Cause I mean, I guess in a way, like, shoot, the human body is just as much like of a machine, or I guess like, I mean, I guess some people think like the human body is magic too. I guess at the same time, because it's like, you know, the human body like heals itself, you know, just over time. Like, you know, some people think of that as like magic, science, whatever you want to call it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you got like you have your brain, and then you have like, you know, your heart, like, and those are very like complicated pieces if you really like boil down, if you really sit down and learn about the brain and how your heart works, you know.
Yeah.
But it's like you got to think like they're in charge of running a complicated system.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like it really isn't that much different from a machine, because it's like, shoot, like computers, what they run on, what like CPUs basically, right? So what's the difference between, I guess, like that and like a human heart? But a human heart is natural.
Yeah.
So
I mean that's really the only difference. It's just I think people don't like to think about things that way because it feels like, especially when it comes to like the brain and how your brain works, but like you know, when you really think about it, like people will say like AI is coded and it can't have sentience because it's just coded to do everything that it does, but it's like, yeah, like I mean DNA is just like computer code basically.
yeah.
And like how much of your behavior is predetermined by some like a bunch of random factors that you can't really control that were coded in you since you were born, you know. But it's just like, yeah, people don't like to think that way because it is scary.
It is scary. I mean, well, I mean, do you think like the way you are, like your personality was predetermined?
Mostly probably. I think. Well, I think it's half and half because if my life had gone like a different way, I would have been very different. So you know, you have like things you're likely to go towards, and depending on um, your environment kind of molds the way you those likelihoods play out, I guess.
Okay.
So I guess it's not like determined from when you're born, but um
More like circumstances, like as you get older, and
yeah.
and environments too. So
Yeah, it's just more like you're more likely to do things based on your DNA and stuff. But it doesn't necessarily mean you will, you know?
yeah, definitely. Like I think I agree. The only thing like I think like I disagree with like is like people who like okay like people who are heavy into like zodiac signs. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
like okay, like yeah, I know my sign, but I don't think it determines who I am just because I am that sign. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like I feel like but so like the internet doesn't help either because it's like you see that stuff a lot. They're like, oh, if you're a Leo, Scorpio, whatever, you're moody, you're emotional, da da da, you know. And people, I feel like people just kind of like insert themselves into whatever the internet says they are when it comes to that, you know. Because I think there's some truth to it, but I don't go as deep into it like as a lot of people do. I put it like that.
I don't think that's true too. I think there well, I mean, I think there's power to anything that you believe in. So I think
Definitely.
to that aspect, perhaps. Um but I think it's kind of arbitrary.
Well, it's like shoot, you were into like studying the stars and constellations and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
I mean that goes hand in hand with that. To be honest with you, like when you were born, where the sun was when you were born, all that other stuff. Like I mean, I think that's where like that's why I say it has some truth to it because it's linked to stuff like something that's actually real. You know what I mean? Like the sun, the
I mean,
moon.
if you want to take like a completely like macro view of it, like what time you're born and all that stuff. I mean, it would have an effect.
Yeah.
Just because of like, I'm sure there's certain things about you that would be different if you're born in like the winter or the summer or whatever.
Yeah. I just think some people take it to the extreme. That's about it. Like I think I just kind of take it at face value and I keep it moving. I don't know because I feel like I'm always a believer. Like I don't think. Okay, like do you think like your life was predetermined? Like do you believe in like everything happens that's supposed to happen? Like basically, do you believe in fate? You believe in that?
Um,
Or you think like you make your own path and choices?
it's really hard. It's really hard to say. I'm kind of a half and half guy. Like I think people do make decisions, and I think people have like free will to make decisions, but I'm such of a mind of like I guess like physics and chemistry is pretty heavy in my background. So I'm like I think of things I guess in like a chain reaction way. Like
Mhm.
everything in the universe is a chain reaction since the start of it. So in a way, it's all kind of gone. Um, I wouldn't call it predetermined, but it's like uh it's like on rails almost. It's like there are roads the roads are paved, but you could choose kind of which road to go down. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like you could
Like,
turn
yeah,
left or right, but you have
yeah,
to stay on the road though. You know?
yeah. Okay. It's like a telltale game, essentially.
Yeah.
Like one big telltale game. If anyway, I hope y'all know what that is. It's just like game where you make decisions. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Definitely. But I always find that to be like a interesting like topic because everybody sees it differently. Like it's
Mhm.
like it's like people see fate differently, and people always see like
What do you think? Do you think
like my life is predetermined.
yeah.
Um, I'm gonna say I think I'm like you. I think I'm half and half,
Yeah.
honestly, because like I definitely like have been faced. Like I've definitely had like 2 or 3 choices that have been like put in front of me before, and it's like it's almost like something is like willing me to take like a specific pathway, and then it's like I'll take another one. You know, so it's
Mhm.
like I feel like I still have like the freedom of choice, but it's like I do believe that I am a believer of like everything that is supposed to happen is gonna happen, and that when things are supposed to happen, they're gonna happen. Like I don't think anything happens earlier than when you're ready for it.
Mhm.
I do think that. But it's like I think like when you get on like that topic, it's like I feel like it branches one of two ways. It's like you either take like the more spiritual pathway or like the more religious pathway, depending on what you're into.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Definitely. Same thing with like the afterlife. Like a lot of people have different views on the afterlife.
Yeah.
A lot more than I believed. Like, cause I never knew. Like, I mean, I had like a phase when I was younger where I was kind of thinking about death a lot, and I was like, yo, like,
Mhm.
what happens like when I'm physically not here anymore? And I
I
mean, it
just
scared
stopped
me.
thinking about it because it creeps me out.
Yeah, like it's a scary thought. Like of you, like I can't imagine like essentially like not waking up and like I don't know like going for a walk or going to the store or something like that.
Yeah. I think it's I mean from everything I've heard from like people that have died and then come back, they always say it's nice. They always say it's peaceful.
Right?
Like no, I don't think I've ever heard anybody be like, "Oh, it was terrifying." Everybody's always like, "It was pretty dope actually." Like I think
Yeah, I believe in reincarnation though. I do believe in that
mm,
because I definitely shoot. I tell people all the time. I feel like I've been here before, but like even like the concept of like deja vu,
mhm.
like because I've heard it like one of two ways. Like one is like deja vu is you like experiencing something that you've experienced in like a past life or even like I guess a future life that you don't know about. And then like the other side of it is like I think I was watching like YouTube one day and somebody was like, deja vu is really just you experiencing something that like another version of you experienced. And I was like, could be. I'm not gonna rule it out, but
Yeah. I could believe in reincarnate, especially because like I feel like the universe in general is always it's all about cycles. So I could definitely believe in reincarnation. I'm of the mind more of I think there's like I guess like a universal consciousness type of thing. Like I think that consciousness kind of comes from I think it's just like a part of the universe and you can kind of tap into it. Like I think
like a
like
third eye. Like what you talking about?
no, I think just living things just kind of naturally tap into it.
Okay.
But okay. Um yeah, I think like living things just naturally tap into it. But I think there's like levels to how I guess how much you could go into it. Like I do think there is like when people see shit during like meditation or um things like that. I don't know. I don't know if it's like it means anything necessary, or like how you can. There's definitely like a thing where between people where you could feel people's energy and stuff.
Oh, definitely. I feel like some people are better at it than others.
Yeah.
Like I think I'm one of the people that are better at feeling people's energies, because like it's just like when I meet a person, when I'm talking to a person, it's like I can feel that like I just don't mix with them, and I just don't have to talk to them or be around them or anything, you know.
Yeah.
But it's like energies, or like you could call that energy, or you just call that discernment, to be honest with you. So
yeah, the scientist part of me is like, you know, we're social creatures, we're just good at picking it up. But there are some things where it's like how you, like sometimes you'll like think of a person you haven't thought about in years, and then all of a sudden they'll just pop up.
oh, like that happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
It happens to me all the time. Like I'll think of a person, and it's like I'll see some type of like mention of them. I'll see them. I might talk to them. They might reach out. It'll be anything, and it's always weird. I'm like, how does that even work?
Yeah. Yeah, there are like those little things where I'm like, maybe there's something more there, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think there is, but it's like I think some things should be left to like the unknown. To be honest with you, I don't think we need to understand and know everything. You know, I think some things literally just should be a mystery, and that's okay. Honestly,
All right. We'll never really know all the things about the universe, but
sound like an ending to a Twilight Zone episode.
Speaking of which, I think that's a pretty good place to stop. Honestly, it felt like a pretty good, natural stopping point.
Yeah, definitely.
So, guess we'll see you guys next week. Anybody who's listening, all of my 12 fans out there,
12 fans and counting.
Yeah, the last podcast actually did did better than the other ones, but yeah,
maybe it was the thumbnail.
Yeah, thumbnail. That retention, man. You gotta up those SEO SEO optimization or whatever. But yeah, see you guys next week. Talk about some more bullshit or whatever. Bye, everybody.
Deuces.